Hey everyone, how's it going? It's your guy Manny, and this is the lineup. So the game against Indiana, wow. Raps finally picked up their first home win of the season, and I was actually at the game. I think I might be a good luck charm, so Raptors Republic Management, we might have to get me more tickets, just saying. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, here's a clip that I took. And there's my brother at the end, just assuring everybody what we already knew, and that's that the Raptors had this one in the bag. Now, if we take a look at the call review, odds makers favored the Pacers to win this one. They were 1.5 point favorites. They also were favorites on the money line. But the over-under, which was set at 218.5, I said go over. They missed it by a point, a free throw. That's like someone saying you missed it by a hair. That's how small that margin was. But nonetheless, I'm now 1-4 on both the money line and the point spread, and now 4-1 on the over-under. Can't believe I lost that one, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Moving on, Toronto's next opponent tonight is the Orlando Magic, and they have a guy, Jalen Suggs, that a lot of people thought the Toronto Raptors should have taken in the draft. However, they opted to go with Scottie Barnes, and if you're a Raps fan, you have to be pleased with how he's played so far. He's been absolutely outstanding. Now, if we take a look at the odds makers are favoring the Raps in this one by 8 points. They've also set the Raps as the favorite on the money line, and the over-under has been set to 206, which I think both teams will combine to score more than that, so I'm going to go over on that. And if we're going to take a look at two things the Raps can do, choose two things that the Raps can do to slow down Orlando. Number one is realizing how bad Orlando is at shooting the three. They are one of the worst teams, shooting it at a clip of 32.7%. That's not great. That's really, really bad. So Toronto needs to push Orlando as far out from the basket as it can on defense. Now, the second thing is Orlando averages the second worst amount of steals, the second lowest total, just at about over 6 per game, and Toronto should have no problem taking care of the ball in this one because of that. So limiting turnovers and making smart passes, that would be another key for the Raptors in terms of focusing on the Magic. There are two things the Raps need to do on their end. Number one, and it's been a continual theme for me, is rebound the ball. Oftentimes, rebounding the ball does help you win the game, as we all know. And the Raps are doing that at a pretty good percentage right now. They are averaging around 50 boards per game, which is one of the top rates in the league. The second thing is the Raps just need to go crazy on offense, put the pedal to the metal. Orlando, in the 4 games that they've dropped it by an average margin of 19.25 points. That's a lot. That's a lot. I think their last game against the Charlotte Hornets, they lost by 9 points. That's the lowest point total they lost the game by. But nonetheless, Toronto just needs to, gas Orlando up and shoot the ball and score it in as many ways as they can. Now, if we take a look at the calls one more time, the odds makers have selected the Raps as 8-point favorites to win this one. I'm going to go with the Raps on both the point spread and the money line. I think they're going to win by more than 8 points, actually. And the over-under, which has been set at 206, I would say go over that because I do expect both teams to score and combine for more than that this game. I just think it's going to be one of those games where the Raps might finally get their second blowout win of the season, but their first blowout win at home. So join me next time on the lineup. That's going to be tomorrow when the Raps are in Indianapolis to take on the Pacers again for the second time this week. Thanks for watching.